What's good, all you beautiful people? Yes, I am that guy. It's that guy, Mikey. And welcome to WWE 2K25. I am going to be upfront with y'all. This is not an easy video for me to make. Back when I made that abomination of a video, I had mentioned that I was recording back in my home state of Nevada for reasons that I did not want to get into at the time. Well, I think enough time has passed that I can tell you what those reasons are now. That video was recorded the day after my stepmother had passed away. Granted, we had this thing where we didn't really use the term stepmother. We had this thing where, there's no steps except the ones leading up to the house or something like that. I never really did come up with another term for her. I guess maybe she was like my other mother. That's worse. Granted, it goes without saying that I owe so much that has happened in my life to this woman. Yeah, fun fact, I've actually got a small portion of her ashes stored away inside this pendant, and I've had it hanging there for a good several few of the last videos I've made. The biggest part is that when we were at her funeral, I walked up to her casket, and I made her a promise that I was going to make a video in her honor. And this is that video. Away we go. So, before we go anywhere super crazy, I would like to explain why I chose WWE 2K25 as my tribute video to my bonus mother, Dorothy. Throughout the entire time I've known her, she had this weird thing with John Cena. Nothing against the wrestler himself, but for some reason she just could not fucking stand his freaking entrance music. The Time Is Now by himself. Yeah. Fun fact, by the way. John Cena actually recorded his own entrance music with his own little rap group, the Trademark. So I decided that the video I made in her honor would be me pulling a page out of AJ Styles' playbook.
Beat up John Cena!
And beating up John Cena. Before we go anywhere though, because I'm doing this video in Dorothy's honor, I'm going to start this off by making myself her poison of choice, a very simple Jack and diet. I've had this Diet Coke on me for a good couple months now, waiting for the perfect opportunity to make this video. My biggest fear right now is that it is super expired. How much can really go wrong with expired Diet Coke, really? Same thing goes with this bottle of Jack Daniels, which I've had in my freezer for longer than I reasonably should have. And my other biggest fear is the simple fact that I have no idea how much Jack I'm actually supposed to put in this thing. So I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. And if I wake up tomorrow morning puking up my left lung, we know why. There's also the small fact that I don't have any ice to put in this thing. I'm pretty sure that's a cardinal sin in fucking mixology.
Straight to hell, to the boiler room of hell, all the way down.
Oh, that's good. God. I think I see why you like that shit so much now. Now, one other small fear I have is that this video might actually end up getting taken down because all of the like 94% of the WWE entrance music up to and definitely including John Cena's theme is super mega turbo copyrighted. But you know what? Fuck you, I'm gonna cross that bridge when I come to it. I made a promise to one of the most influential women. I made a promise to one of the most influential women to ever influence my life on her fucking deathbed, and I'm going to keep that promise, no matter what copyright law has to say about anything. Hopefully, if I keep talking and I say enough over John Cena's entrance, it'll influence it enough to where like it falls under fair use or some shit, and the video won't get copyrighted. I'm sure as hell gonna try, but at the end of the day, if this video goes up at all, even if it's only up for a cup of coffee, then I've done something right. Alright, yeah, we are off to a great start already, as you can see. One thing I really feel the need to mention is Cena has a much higher overall than I do, because I would like to try and be somewhat honorable about this shit, and build my stats at least somewhat realistically. I mean, granted, if I were to fight John Cena in real life, he would absolutely waylay me. But that's the thing though. This ain't real life. This is a video game. I'm trying to be nice about it, but Cena honestly might not give me a choice, and I would be 143% okay with that. Yeah, quite literally kick his butt. That's the big key here. I cannot give Cena a single squeaking to breathe here. Yeah. Even that little misstep just now is probably already giving him more breathing room than I should have given him. But that health bar and those fucking energy bars say otherwise. So maybe I'm doing something right here. I don't fucking know. 1, 2. Yeah, ain't no fucking way. As good as I am, ain't no way I'm pinning John Cena that quickly. If I ended the match right there, I might have quit drinking. Go again. 1, 2. Nope. Thankfully for your dumbass, I have a finisher ready. Swanton Bomb! God. Big Match John just got fucking decimated. Oh, sit your ass down, we ain't done yet. See, there is one wonderful thing I might have neglected to mention about this game. Sadly, you never you never got to see this happen, but I feel like he would have loved it. John Cena turning heel, calling himself the last real champion of WWE. All the flash and all the theatrics are gone. You just get a black screen with his name on it, but the music still plays because that is his name, because that is his voice singing that shit, and that's all any of us deserved apparently. Yeah, here's the thing I forgot to mention. WWE 2K25 introduced this wonderful new feature where we can finally do male versus female matches, which means not only can I take part in this wonderful tradition, but my lovely bonus mother herself, Dorothy, also known as Mama D, she herself can also beat up John Cena. But Dorothy, as you yourself like to say, knock his dick in the dirt. I'm honestly not even entirely sure what else I can say at this point. Like, I might just need to sit back and let the beating speak for itself. There was one small thing I can say. It might sound a little offensive, but I do not mean it in any way, shape, or form. Because during the time I knew her, and again, I say this with, I'm not even entirely sure what the term I'm looking for. Okay, Cena, I see ya. I'm not even entirely sure what the term I'm looking for is, but all due respect, Dorothy was not the smallest woman I've ever met. But I am allowing her to use that to her advantage, where I gave her the distinct honor of being a giant character in this game, a brand spanking new moveset that was added in addition to these four. I don't know if you noticed that purple health bar at the beginning of the match, but as long as any semblance of that purple health bar is still there, giant characters are immune to a very good portion of moves in this game. You're out of your damn mind if you think I'm going down that easily. Let's end this. Oh, that's not quite what I meant to do. But yeah, sure, go that way. I decided for Dorothy, it's not just enough to beat up John Cena. No, we gotta fucking murder him! Get back in the ring, you crimson dildo. Done! 1, 2. He had resiliency, didn't he? There's absolutely no way in the blue hell he could have gotten up from that otherwise. You really think I can't see you, huh?
Correct!
We will fucking see about that now, won't we? Go over there. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that actually worked, huh? Snapping your neck on the apron probably played a pretty big part in that.
You think?
But you know what? We're not quite done just yet. There's only one true way I can really put this story to rest. And that is with a match against the best version of John Cena, Super Cena. You quite literally cannot see him. He is completely invisible, with the only exception being his clothes. Not only that, this man has all of his stats completely maxed out for a grand total of a 100 out of 100 overall. It doesn't matter who you play as, you gotta bring your A game if you want to beat this version of John Cena. Thankfully, I do believe I have the perfect counter. October of last year, Dorothy had this ingenious idea for a Halloween costume where she simply put on a sash and a tiara, and she was the queen of all she surveyed. Which is funny because she was blind at the time, so she wasn't surveying shit. So what better way to stop the man who can't be seen than with the woman who honestly wouldn't be able to see him anyway. I mean, obviously, I have no way to simulate that myself other than just fucking putting a blindfold on or something. But that would be crazy. I'm crazy regardless, but maybe not quite that crazy. And before anyone asks, yes, I did also max out the stats of this version of Dorothy as well. It is the strongest possible version of Dorothy versus the strongest possible version of John Cena. If I lose here, I have no one to blame but myself. And Dorothy's, and the ghost of Dorothy herself can come back and haunt me until the day I turn 96. Okay, I see how it is. I dropped your dumbass on the apron in the last match, so now you want to try and return the favor. See, I was much more brutal about it, though. I did a whole ass pile driver, which is a banned move in its own, which just makes the simple fact that I'm even allowed to do it in this game at all the more hilarious. What you did, that's just a fucking Tuesday in WWE. Get the fuck up, so I can put your dumbass away. You know what it's time for. Time for Super Cena to be super dead. Maybe one last big move just to be sure. This dumbass has resiliency, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Actually, I'm not even sure that was resiliency. I'm pretty sure he kicked that just because he can. I'll be completely honest though, I expect nothing less from Super Cena. There we go, drop his ass. Surely he can't do it twice.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, he can do it twice. You really think you're something special, don't ya? I've got news for you, big guy. You're just a kid playing pretend. So you remember that thing I did last match where I damn near broke your neck? Hey, wouldn't it be so fucking hilarious if I did it again? I thought so! Listen to these masochists chanting one more time. Why are you going top rope? I did not ask for that. Yeah, I don't know what the hell you were thinking there, Mr. Cena, but I'm way the hell over here. Can we pin his dumbass now? 1, 2, 3. Really? You know what? I'm actually a little disappointed. I really thought that was going to go a lot longer.
That's what she said.
At the very least, you could have let me break his neck one more time. I genuinely don't know what else to say, except for 5 words. Semper Fi, Marine. Semper Fi.